Hi, Mark Veruna with PrintingNews.com and Wide Format and Signage Magazine, and we're here now with Mike Robertson. Hi, Mike.
How you doing?
Mike is the soon-to-be outgoing president and CEO of SGIA.
Right.
And I guess February 1st we were discussing.
Yeah,
is
February
going to be
1st, the new guy steps in.
I was just talking to Tim Markley a little bit about the great show in Vegas last year, and then what a tailspin you threw them into when you announced that you were going to be retiring.
Well, I like to keep them on their toes.
So it's been more than a 30-year career, correct?
Yeah, 33 years involved with SGI, 14 as CEO. It's been a great run, really enjoyed it. But I feel like it's time to hand it off to somebody else. 33 years, I think, is enough.
As you reflect, Mike, and look back on all that time, does one thing stand out as like your finest accomplishment, if you will?
It really does. When I came in 2001, it was an early part of digital coming into the marketplace, and we were the Screen Printing Association then, and really had to work hard to bring digital and screen together under one roof. That was a tough thing, and it took a lot of us to make that happen, but it's really made the success of SGI since.
Yeah, obviously it's turned into quite a large show.
Yeah,
with a great buzz about it.
And we still support screen as well as digital. In fact, we do more classes and training for screen printing than we do for digital still today.
Interesting. And on the flip side, is there anything perhaps that you wish you could have accomplished that you didn't, or that maybe something went a little bit differently than it played out?
Well, I'm sure there's always things that we could have done differently and perhaps done better, but I really had a goal set for SGI when I came in, and at this point we've really accomplished those goals, and that's part of why I feel it's the right time for me to step aside and let somebody else take the ball and run with it.
You mentioned the screen to digital transition. In your mind, is that the biggest change that's taken place on this side of the business?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it totally changed the industry completely.
Is there a second? What comes in second is like the next biggest change that we've seen?
Next biggest thing is that we've been through is a change in the dynamics in the industry. Where we were Screen Printing Association was very specific, clear-cut differences in the printing industry, and today those delineations are gone. So, for example, here at this show, over 50% of our attendees at this show are first-time visitors.
I had heard that. So
we're getting a lot of people from the commercial printing, sign makers, and so forth, looking for better revenue streams. So that whole change in dynamic changes the competitive makeup of the industry, and that's a big thing.
What do you think, Mike, come February, you're going to miss the most?
The staff. We have a great staff, phenomenal staff at SGI. Some of them have worked with me for over 25 years, and it's like a second family. And that's going to be the toughest part for me, not having those people to interact with every day. That's going to be hard.
They announced yesterday at the press conference your successor, Ford. Is it Bauer?
Ford Bowers.
Bowers, yes. What advice do you have for him? Have you two chatted yet?
Oh yeah, I know him real well. In fact, I think he's the best one to do it. I was very supportive of Ford coming in, and like I said, I know him real well. Advice that I would have for him, and I already told him this, but is to lead. It's very easy to fall back into a position where you're reacting instead of leading, and with the speed of change in our industry, you got to be out on the forefront. And I think that's one of the reasons SGI has really been successful, is we've taken some risks, but we've been out on the forefront of leading change as opposed to responding to it once it's already happened.
I'm assuming that we'll see you next year in Vegas. Is that a correct assumption?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. But I'll be around.
Well, in the meantime, we wish you the best and enjoy your time. I'm sure you're going to be spending a lot more time with the family.
Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.